Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason, if you didn't already know that, and today we're going to be looking at Space Quest 2, Vohaul's Revenge. This is another great game made by the two guys from Andromeda, that's Mark Crow and Scott Murphy back in when they were making adventure games for Sierra. And there they are right there, designed by the two geniuses themselves. Speaking of them, if you see this video prior to, what day was it, June 12th, 2012, they are currently running a Kickstarter project for a brand new space adventure. I'll get into that in a bit. As you will recall, in our last chapter, you had just foiled the Sarians' fiendish plot to rule the galaxy by using the Star Generator as their weapon of destruction. You became a hero by saving countless lives and returning the Star Generator technology into safe hands. Life was beautiful. Hello? Life was beautiful. Do I have to hit a button? Alright, I guess so. Oh, sorry. But heroes come and go, and people soon forget. Your celebrated herodom slowly fades, leaving you once again a janitor. The promotion to head janitor was no consolation, especially since you're, the only member of the janitorial staff. Nor was the transfer to Orbital Station 4. Sweating like a pork beast in a pressure suit while relocating space debris in zero gravity just wasn't your idea of a good time. Life sucks. Again. Place: Xenon Orbital Station 4. Alright, so I'm going to finish what I was saying. So if you're interested in another space adventure game, head on over to tgakick.com or check out, I believe it's andromedaguys.com. And I'll give the guys a hand. Alright, back to the game. Welcome aboard XOS 4. That's Xenon Orbital Station 4, in case you didn't get the acronym. To log in for duty, please enter your name below. And I'm going to go ahead and... from what I understand, if you just hit enter without putting a name in, it automatically puts the default name of Roger Wilco. So I'm just going to go hit enter. Orbital Station 4 is one of many orbiting Xenon, your home planet. It is a transfer point for travelers seeking transportation to the various planets in the Irnon system. As we begin this chapter of our story, we find you, Roger Wilco, ace janitor, doing what you do best: screwing up. I mean, he's like, why would you really need to sweep outside? That's just awesome. The absurdity is just mind-bogglingly awesome. A beep emanates from your wristwatch. You release your grip on the broom. No, come back, broom! Come back! The broom floats away, never to be used again. That makes a third one this week. Wait till your boss finds out. You're screwed. Alright, so let's go ahead and save the game here. As you can see, I was doing some testing. Test. Let's go start game. Alright. Well, you know what? I don't feel like playing Space Quest 2, so let's get through this game real quick. Cheat. Alright, so we got a score of 255 out of 250. The end. Congratulations! You're the most bitchin' adventure game player in the world. No, make that the entire universe. While all those other silly sets struggle and toil through puzzle after puzzle, you have found a way to cheat yourself to the end. Is America great or what? And for those of you who are like me, not in America, isn't Canada great or what? And if you're not in Canada, well then, it's tough. Sorry, I'm not doing it for every country. Thank you for playing Space Quest 2. Alright, well, I do thank you for coming by and checking out my Let's Play for Space Quest 2. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as I've had, playing it. And until next time, I'm going to load my game. No, I was actually planning on, I was thinking about, I'll just give them the video as is. But no, I figured I'd give you a proper Let's Play. So something was beeping on our wristwatch. And we let go of our broom. Now, let's go ahead and look at watch. Alright, so there's a beeping light. Look at light. A light flashes on the watch's upper left corner. It means you have a caller waiting. That is awesome! Phone watches! Look at buttons. There are 3. H, C, T. Oh, I get it. They want us to try them and see what actually happens. So I'm going to actually experiment here. Let's try press H. Your horoscope for today is keep up the good work. Today could bring that big promotion you think you deserve. Don't take any wooden buckazoids. And if you didn't watch the original, you're not familiar with the first Space Quest, buckazoids is the unit of currency in the Space Quest universe. So let's go ahead and press T. Oh, we got the time. The current time is 11:26, and it's minus 47 degrees Celsius. You know, I love how everything in this game is metric, and it's made, but yet they throw like America F yeah jokes in, because you know they don't use the metrics. Anyways, so we know what H is horoscope, T is time, makes sense for a watch. C must be call, and this guy's probably getting really ticked that we've been making him wait. So let's go press C.
Roger Wilco, get in here on the double. You got a mess to clean up in the shuttle, which just returned. One of the passengers got space sick on the way down. Besides, you should have done it. You should have been done out there an hour ago. Get a move on.
With that, the image disappears. All right. Well, let's save. You know what? I can't go on like this anymore. I'm going to walk off the edge. To which I actually fell. That's actually kind of funny, because, you know, I'm in space. So due to an obvious lack of common sense, you have stepped off the edge, lost your magnetic grip of the ship, and drifted to your death. Way to go, Wingnut. Once again, you've demonstrated your inability to sustain life. You quickly glance around the room to see if anyone saw you blow it. Nope, I'm alone. Haha. Thank you for playing Space Quest 2, Roger Wilco. You've been swell to watch. Have a nice day. You too. Alright, let's go ahead and reload that. We're at the start of the game. You are working outside Xenon Orbital Station 4. This area hasn't been completed yet. You have been sent out here to remove construction debris and space dust. Okay, I can see construction debris needing to be cleaned up. So we're going to walk on the wall. We're going to walk on here, and then the bubble goes around our head, and we into the ship. I didn't hit enter. That just... I think I read, you are whisked away something something.
Stand by for decontamination.
Alright, I'm decontaminated. I'm sorry, I'm going to be saving a lot. If you're not familiar with the adventure games, especially the Space Quest series, especially the old... Actually, no, any Space Quest game, I'll fill you in. You are going to die. I'm going to die. Everyone dies. A lot. If you don't die, there's actually something wrong with you. That's just how the game goes. Alright, well, the guy wanted to see us, so let's just march on over there and see him. I'm a spaceman. You got a lot of nerve coming in here with your EVA suit on, Roger Wilco, screams your boss. That's the last straw. Turn in your mop. You're fired! Well, Roger Wilco, you certainly didn't get off to a very good start. Better luck next shift. But you're not going to have another next shift.
Keep up the good work, Roger Wilco. It has been a pleasure watching you play Space Quest 2.
That's awesome! The game is watching my Let's Play! I feel so honored. Okay, emotional moment is over. What we really want to do is look around. So this is the airlock chamber. From here you can gain extra vehicular access. Spare suits hang on the back wall. Some lockers are mounted on the side wall. Well, let's go ahead and look at suits. You are dressed in the standard issue excursion garment. Take suit. I like this one better. This one is not in your size. Well, what about this one? Funny, they look exactly like the one I'm wearing, but okay. It's like I gotta have this abnormal butt or something. Like I just don't fit in anything else. It's custom made. Gotcha. Take suit. And there we are. Now, if you watch the first one, you'll notice, hey, I've got some cool looking purple arms. And yeah, never mind. So look at lockers. The lockers are all closed. There's nothing too interesting about them. Open locker! It opened up. Let's look inside. Look in locker. You bravely peer into the locker and find a Rubik's Cube puzzle and your athletic supporter. Alright, well, let's go ahead and take supporter. Okay. And take puzzle. So if we hit tab, we get our inventory. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the items we got here. I've got an order form. Look at order form. This is an order form you removed from a magazine for a free Labion Terror Beast mating whistle. It's ready to be mailed. Why on earth would Roger Wilco want a Labion Terror Beast mating whistle? Like I can't think of any like logical reason why anyone would want that. All right, well, what else we got? Look at supporter. This is your athletic supporter. Without close inspection, you notice to be well used. What is that? I'm sorry. I may be sheltered or something, but I have no idea what that object is. It's like scary. All right, next item. Look at puzzle. The Rubik's Cube puzzle has made you look stupid more than usual. And dialect translator. Look at translator. The dialect translator is a small device. It is on. Excellent. So let's close locker. Close. Locker. Alright, so I think we got everything we need. A little bit of backstory. If you haven't watched the first video, or if you're not familiar with Roger Wilco in general, the guy is a slacker. He is this lazy janitor who all he wants to do is nap and, you know, have an easy time, who gets swept up on these crazy adventures.
It's about time you got in here, Roger Wilco. Head for the shuttle bay on the double. I'm warning you, you're on your last leg around here, bud. One more screw up, and you're history.
He then orders the transportation officer to send you directly to the shuttle bay and nowhere else until the job has been completed. Alright, so let's look around. You are in the transportation control room of the orbital station. The room is abuzz with activity as technicians monitor XOS-4 operations. A pneumatic transport tube is accessible from the walkway above. Look at walkway. It looks like a small floor, only higher. Look at people. The technicians are seated in front of monitoring consoles. They look like your average crew types. Look at tube. A pneumatic transport tube is accessible from the walkway above. The tube is made of plexiglass with a transporter inside it. The physical principles involved are not unlike those which transport a spit wad through a straw. That's pretty cool. Alright, so look at floor. The walls and deck are made up of a very strong composite material commonly used in spacecraft. Ah, there's an elevator here. That's really neat. Ah! You're into the game barely 11 minutes, and already you've nimbly stepped to your death. How far down your family tree did Knuckles last play an important role in locomotion? Watch your step next time. And I think you're already getting the idea. You're starting to see, if you've watched, if you played the first Space Quest, you already start to see that the game's humor actually takes a bit of a shift, a twist on in the second game. It's a little bit more directly insulting, and it's cool. Another thing is where it says 11 minutes. That's actually a variable. If you get through this really quick, like you know what you're doing, and then you decide to jump off, it'll be like you're into the game barely 2 minutes. So it depends on how long you've actually been in the game. So it's been a pleasure watching you play Space Quest 2. Thank you for playing Space Quest 2. Alright, so let's go ahead and load my save game and head for that tube. Now, when I was a kid, I actually never got a chance to play Space Quest 2. It wasn't until I actually bought the full collection when I was in college, I believe. No, high school. No, wait, I'm sorry. I actually did get a downloaded copy. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge kind of thing. When I was in, I believe, high school, because I couldn't find a copy, and I was like, I don't know where to get it. And I was getting tired of not knowing the full story, because I'd played 1 and 4, but I never got a chance to play 2. So I missed part of the story there. But yeah, once I was in college, I managed to walk into EB Games once there, and I saw, hey, cool. That's the whole collection. But yeah, so I've only ever beaten this once. I beat it yesterday just so I won't look like a total idiot in front of you guys. And this will be my 3rd time playing through it. So you enter the shuttle and start sniffing around for the mess you must clean. You're surprised to find that the shuttle is not empty. There are 2 extremely ugly suckers walking toward you. Hey, what the? Favorite expletive here. Do I have one? Oh, pow, thwack, bink, thud. Wow, I kind of wasted that. What the? Expletive! Your protest is cut short as 2 interstellar ruffians proceed to thump you to something. Ouch. Okay, this is all on a timer. Time passes. Basically, you've probably read it before I did, so they punched me out and stuff. More time passes. Time's still passing. Yep. A strange dream turns into the realization that you are being shaken and talked to by a voice unfamiliar to you. A dull ache triggers a distant memory of a scuffle in which you were the focal point. Upon awakening from your forced rest, it becomes quite apparent that you aren't in Kansas, Xenon anymore. You find that you're being held upright and under physical restraint from both sides by, you guess, the galactic goons you met on the shuttle. As you try to struggle free, you notice that your hands are tied behind your back. As the eyes dial into focus, you make out an oddly disfigured being seated before you. Dead. A sagging mass of flesh that appears to have been human at one time. Tubes and wires extend from his body, leading to machines which keep him alive. Suddenly, his visage stirs and he begins to speak. Well, did we have a nice nap? I thought we would have to resort to drastic measures to wake you. Oh well. Welcome to my humble fortress, Roger Wilco. The name's Vohaul. Sludge Vohaul. I was the genius behind the star generator when it was still in the concept stages. It was to be my ultimate war weapon, until some sissy-pants scientists decided it would be better used saving lives rather than destroying them. What a waste of technology. Excuse me if I sound bitter. Anyway, you ruined my Sarian operation. I was going to use the star generator to make Xenon pay for what they did to me. They were going to know my wrath in a big way. You somehow managed to change all that, though. Oh, I suppose I should have known better than to use those mental midget Sarians. That's not the point, however. You are responsible, and you shall pay. Besides, I have another plan, and you'll not be around to foil it. I have devised a plan so horrible, so frightening, so diabolical, that no one will be able to stop me. Observe my latest creation. I intend to infest your planet with thousands of these genetically engineered door-to-door life insurance salesmen. Ha 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 ha! I will at last reap sweet revenge from the scientific community that mocked me. My plan was to kill you, but I've had a change of heart. Ha ha ha, get it? He peers down at the hoses protruding from his chest and connected to a life support system. Forgive me, I'm a kidder.
I've decided I would get much more enjoyment watching you suffer. My associates will escort you to the surface of Labion, where you will perform many painful hours of manual labor in my mines. Be seeing you. Toodles.
An injection renders you unconscious. Your drug carcass is loaded into a shuttle. Upon reviving, you look through the viewing port to see Vohaul's massive asteroid fortress getting smaller. That's because you're flying away. Now if we actually take a look at the goons, it reminds me of like a Planet of the Apes thing. So after touching down on a giant landing platform, you are ushered to a hovercraft waiting to transport you to the mining site. Utter despair sets in. And we're off. Yeah, it looks like you got the Planet of the Apes kind of thing. Now, I always... I forgot what I was going to say. I like the I like the graphics. You know, they haven't been upgraded a ton, but you can definitely tell that there was a little bit more, we'll say, I don't know, more budget that went into it.
Uh-oh. Oh, great. I suppose we're out of fuel. Way to go, Gorf Breath.
Don't blame me.
It was your turn to fill up.
You're always forgetting to do it.
Wait till the master finds out. You're in big trouble. Hey, don't talk to me like that way. You slime bucket. I filled it last time. Dip.
The argument between the two guards is cut short as gravity reasserts itself. Crash. Good thing that guard broke your fall. He doesn't look too happy about it, though. Alright, so let's go ahead and save this game as Labion. Where's that sound coming from? Look around. You seem to be in a rather exotic forest. The growth here is unlike anything you are used to. On the ground lies the wreckage of the hovercraft you crashed in. Nearby are the bodies of your former captors. Okay, well, let's... There we go, that's what I was trying to do. Ah! You fall to the bottom of a concealed pit. You might have survived the fall had you not come in contact with several 30-centimeter long spikes planted vertically along the bottom of the pit. Metric again! I'm sorry, it's a big deal for me. I'm used to everything that comes out of the States to be like feet, inches. These crazy measurements that make no sense to me. Way to go, Wingnut. I believe we've already heard this before. Well, keeping in the tradition of my last game, I deliberately went ahead and ended this session with a death. So, next episode, we'll continue exploring the surface of Labion, which is nice because it's not a desert setting this time, it's got, let's say, some more potential to it. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've had playing and, well, narrating it. And I hope, well, you'll come back again. Remember, if, like I said, it's before June 12th, 2012, be sure to check out tgakick.com. And, well, until next time, game on.